What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Nightowl channel, and welcome to the first type of this video. I'm just going to be reacting to a video by Judo Sloth. Everybody knows, or people who watch Clash YouTubers should know who Judo Sloth is. He's a great content creator for Clash, and I definitely recommend subscribing to him. A lot of good information for him. And but I wanted to see this one video that he has from last year that I was in my recommended, and I just saw it, caught my eye. It said Town 9, no hero strategy. Looks like he's going to use Lalo. I want to see how he does this. I'm a little skeptical about it already because it's hard to really get, it's hard to attack in war, going against enemy CC troops and all that, without your heroes. You know, I don't think it's a good idea to war without your heroes. I mean, they play a very pivotal role in your offensive strategies, and I want to see what he does here and just react and either criticize or praise. Either way, I like Judo Sloth. I don't have anything against him. I just want to see what this strategy is. I'm going to react to it. I've never seen it, and I want to see what he's advising people to use without having their heroes up. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, and we'll go from there.
Every replay you see in this video will be against a maxed out Town Hall 9, and for the most part will not use heroes. No hero use, which means you can do it with low level heroes.
So, I agree with them. You can do it with lower level heroes, but no heroes against a max base? Lalo's a great strategy. It's probably the best one for low heroes. But a max base and you're not using any of your heroes. Okay.
You stagger in a Lalo initially, and what that will achieve is a clan castle pull and taking out an area of the base to allow pathing for the rest of your Lalo.
Oh, okay. So he says start with, so I guess he had, a CC loon, or CC lava hound. So CC lava hound with like 6 loons to pull out the CC and to clear an area. Doesn't look like there's any CC coming out. This looks like it's an actual war. So I'm going to assume that the guy attacking knew what was in the CC and can use Lalo safely, right? Because there's no dragon, there's no E-drag, right? If you're not going to use your heroes to take those down, how are you going to take them down? I mean, I guess you could wait for the hounds to pop. Let's see what he does.
In this case, we come in to the 6 o'clock section. Now, arguably, when you are doing this, there's a number of different angles you can come in from. You might ask about the Archer Queen. She's situated at the opposite side of the base. Don't worry about it. We will get to that. But you never want to send your Lalo in where that queen is, because she's not an objective.
What? What do you mean she's not an objective? The queen is one of the most dangerous things to a Lalo attack because she's an air shooter. She takes down hounds and loons really, really quickly. I see he's got the skeleton spell, so he could use that while she's distracted, take her down, which would be pretty easy to do. But, you know, in order to pull off a strategy like this, you got to be pretty high, like highly levels and like highly skilled to do something like this. Not only are you not using your heroes, you have to take down the queen later in the attack and keep track of everything while it's happening. It's a very multifaceted attack, so not saying that, you know, it can't be done by anybody watching. It's just it'll take some practice to get used to, because especially a maxed queen at Town Hall 9, level 30, they do some damage pretty fast. Let's see what he does next.
You don't have to worry about it. Electro Dragon, Lava Loon, anything like
whoa, what did he say?
And use your heroes to take that out, or if you know what's in that clan castle, then you probably don't need to worry about it. But you're checking what's in there. If it is anything air, then you don't have to worry about it. Electro Dragon, Lava Loon, anything like that, you do not have to worry about that as a defending troop, because it will not be pulled by your Lava Hound and balloons.
What? The Electro Dragon targets air and ground units, right? I'm pretty confident the E-Drag... This was made last year, right? E-Drag's been out for a while. E-Drag has always targeted ground and air units. Let me double check that. Targets ground and air. Electro Dragon targets ground and air. Yeah, so if the Lava Hound or the loons go into the radius, the E-Drag will come out. Why is he saying don't worry about it? If you don't have your heroes and an E-Drag comes out, you're screwed. Unless you bring like 3 hounds and you get like 35 archers, maybe you can take it down. A max E-Drag though, you might have a hard time with that. I don't know. Okay, alright.
Now, what about the Archer Queen?
Yeah, what about the
You
Archer
don't have to
Queen?
worry about the Barbarian King. It's not like you're using Hog Riders, which is another good strategy you could use if you have low-level heroes.
Right.
But you do need your heroes for the Hog Riders. This
Right.
one, you don't even need them. You're going to use a Queen Pop method. Well,
I haven't seen the whole video yet because maybe he'll have like a disclaimer at the end of the video, but he should definitely have it at the beginning. That's a misleading thing to say because there's so many factors going on with this attack, like I've already mentioned. This guy attacking, this could be a second or third attack. He can already know what's in that CC. It could be Valkyries, it could be witches. Now, if it was a witch, it would come out. It could be something targeting only ground units, right? So he can know that and use Lalo to his advantage. But if you don't know what it's in CC, and it's a dragon, or if it's an E-Drag, the standard defensive CC, this strategy, you will be in trouble. And you're not dealing with the queen until later. That is quite risky, in my opinion. That is quite risky. Now, I'm going to go ahead and play. I think he uses a skeleton spell on her, which is
what
great.
is that? Basically, you use lava pups or skeletons to take out the queen.
That's great. That's a good way to take her down later on in the raid. That's perfect.
Now, if the queen is situated next to air defenses, and you know that you're going to have the lava hounds pop and lava pups within this area, then the lava...
Another luck-based kind of thing. Not saying that this isn't skill. This is a very skilled attack, and I don't think it's him attacking. It's someone that he's featuring for the attack. Very skillful. Very hard to do. Very difficult. Kudos to this attack. But there is a lot of prerequisites to this attack. Air defense locations in relevance to the queen. Of course, knowing what that CC is. There's no way he didn't know that. Like, he had to know what's in that CC to use this strategy that confidently. Because if it was an E-Drag, this strategy would have been screwed. Without using your queen, like, to take it down, and you only have 5 archers, I don't know about that. I don't think it would work. I'm pretty confident the E-Drag would destroy. Let's keep it going.
Pups can be responsible for taking the queen out, and that is what's known as a queen pop method. How many of you guys remember when that first came around? Cast and Blast. Shout out to that man.
Queen pop method. Okay.
But anyways,
that makes sense.
guys, we have lots of replays.
But he's still not addressing the E-Drag. If there's an E-Drag in the CC, it's going to cause issues, and that's like this. That's like the default. I haven't warred in a long time because people that haven't watched the channel know what's going on. Like, I'm focusing on other things, but the default, when I'm pretty confident for casual clans, the default clan castle troop for defense is an E-Drag. 80 to 90% of the time, you're fighting an E-Drag because it's just so simple. It just fills it with one troop. So people just one gem donate, or they just load them up and throw them in there. So let's see if he'll address it later on.
Town Hall 9 is a small enough base compartment that you should be able to lure the clan castle if it's centralized from virtually any...
I hope he does. Again, I'm only halfway through the video. I hope he lures out an E-Drag to see how to deal with that. If he uses the queen takes it down, no problem, right? Easy snipe. That's why I recommend don't warring if you don't have your heroes, because it just ruins a lot of attacks. You know, you need those heroes. Those heroes play such a big role, so...
Don't get me wrong, if you have low-level heroes, you don't have to be full-blown swagging your heroes. You could send your king in to tank a wizard tower. That could be a good enough job.
That's a good tip.
It might save a whole stack of balloons,
yeah.
But again, beautiful display here, not using the heroes and wiping out a Town Hall 9.
Again, it's a very, very skillful attack, extremely well done. Even with knowing what's in the CC and the placement and everything like that, it still takes a lot of skill to do it like that. Max base, you still have to deal with the queen. So kudos to these people to be able to do it, but I think it's misleading to try to tell more casual players, or just like all players in general, like, you can do this without your heroes as long as you have your Lalo upgraded and you have your rages and the skeleton spell. It's not going to work all the time, especially if there's an E-Drag. You might get lucky and like have the queen pop method, or the lava hound, you know, pops, the pups come out under a rage, the E-Drag's distracted, they take it down. That is a possibility and it could happen, but again, that's also getting, you know, lucky. You're hoping you get lucky with that. So hopefully, we got 5 minutes left. Hopefully he talks about the E-Drag and stuff like that, or at least just, I don't recommend going to war without heroes. Let's just see what he says.
This is the final attack of this video.
Right, final attack, boys.
Showcases troops getting lured out of the clan castle. How you would exactly
Okay, good.
deal with them. All of the
How are they
objectives
gonna do
we
this?
want to achieve. The archers that we have for cleanup, use them to pull the clan castle troops to the side of the base.
Baby dragon's dead.
Now, under poison, there is no troops that should be lured that you couldn't take out with the poison. You might have to take them to the side of the base, drop the poison, use maybe even a couple of your loons in itself for the archer.
Alright, so now it's just a regular Lalo attack. If she, I mean, he dropped the queen. I mean, that could be any CC troop. If that was an E-drag, same thing. If that was, you know, double witches or all baby dragons or, you know, wizards, whatever, they probably would have died in the poison. But you could have done the exact same thing to the dragon, E-drag, and now it's just a regular Lalo attack. Let's see what he says at the end of the video. He's got his queen down now, so it's probably just going to be a normal attack.
The base.
What?
Now, under poison, there is no troops that should be lured that you couldn't take out with the poison.
I'm not sure what he's trying. I'm just not understanding what he's saying, but is he saying like the witch, if the witch was underneath the poison, she would have died? I agree. She would have died, but she didn't. So in terms of a dragon or an E-drag which would survive the poison, let me see what he says.
You might have to take them to the side of the base, drop the poison, use maybe even a couple of your loons.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good way to do it too. That's a good way to do it. So what he's saying right now, that makes more sense, but it still doesn't solve the dragon E-drag problem. With that, with the baby dragon and the damage CC basically, yes, you could do that. So instead of dropping the poison right there, he could have just pulled it to the side, got the witch and the baby dragon all the way to the corner with the archers, and then drop a poison on them. You know, use a couple loons to try to, you know, bait them out, drop that poison, and let them die in the poison. So that makes sense. Okay, I wasn't hearing that
for the
right.
archers to keep them inside the poison, but you really shouldn't have to. If you do have heroes, for example, the queen came in, wasn't really needed.
That's why, because when he said that, I was like, that doesn't make any sense, but it makes more sense now. He could have used the method to keep them in the poison with the archers and the loons and easily killed them. That makes sense. Okay, good.
If you do have heroes, no matter how low level, get them in to help take out the clan castle.
Yes, that's exactly why I say to war when you have your heroes versus when you don't have them. Because having a level 10 queen or level 5 queen, just having that ability to take down the E-drag that comes out, it's a lot more helpful than not having that queen, because you will fail the attack using Lalo trying to get through an E-drag. It's not going to work. It's not going to work without your heroes.
I really hope that's helped you out. Be sure to let us know some feedback on the video down in the comments. And if you do want to see the top Town Hall 9 strategies, I'm going to link a video here for...
I think he has a more recent video with the Town Hall 9 ones. I'll look at it later. But, yeah, so I don't really have anything against Judo Sloth. Again, he's a great content creator for the game Clash of Clans. And, you know, I have the utmost respect for him. I love a lot of his content and stuff like that. But this video caught my attention, and it's just... I don't think advising no hero strategies is a great idea, because... And I'll have to look at some of the other levels. But at least at Town Hall 9, you're definitely... It's going to be a mess if you have an E-drag and you have to deal with that. I don't think a lot of strategies are going to be able to get through the E-drag. Maybe the witch slap, because there's so much distraction with the skeletons that the witches could pick off the E-drag, potentially. But that's, again, coming down to luck. And you just don't know what could happen with that strategy without the heroes. But in terms of Lalo, in terms of advertising Lalo with no heroes, I think it's a bad idea. Casual clans, most casual clans, I would say like 90% of them, the default defensive CC is E-drags. You're going to end up getting, you know, zapped pretty easily against the E-drag. But that's all I have for the video, guys. If you guys do need a Town Hall 9 low hero strategy video, I have one on my channel. I have it linked so you guys can check it out. But you do need your heroes for the strategy to work. Regardless, I hit max bases with it. You have to have those heroes, because the E-drag and the dragons cause such a big problem. They don't die from the poison, and they can really tank a lot of stuff if they're left alive. So they can cause a lot of trouble. But that's all I have for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions about the game, let me know, and I'll get to them. But that's all I have, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.